Hello, welcome to the NSA website. I'm your host, Diane Bogino. Our guest is Mark Scharenbroich, CSP, CPAE, Emmy Award winner, and recipient of the Golden Apple and Silver Screen Awards for the film The Greatest Days of Your Life so far. While earning a degree in mass communications at St. Cloud State University in Minnesota, Mark wrote, directed, and performed in a comedy troupe called Mom's Apple Pie. The group performed together throughout the Midwest in the 1970s. Mark has built his speaking career by working in both education, business, discovering how some of the best organizations and leaders build a culture that encourages people to perform at a higher level. Mark is known for his ability to connect with an audience through his quick wit, powerfully inspiring stories, and concrete ideas on how to improve the climate in both schools and organizations. He has been recognized by his peers in the speaking profession as one of the very top in the field, including being inducted into the National Speakers Association Hall of Fame. Mark, thank you for being with us today.
Oh, pleasure.
You have built a brand around two words, nice bike. Tell us about that principle and how did you come up with it and exactly what does it mean?
Nice bike, in essence, is about making meaningful connections with other people. I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in 2003, just catching a flight through the town, renting a car, and I stumbled onto the Harley-Davidson 100th year anniversary. I mean, there were thousands and thousands of bikers there. I wasn't. I was in a rental car. I've never been on a Harley, never dreamed of owning a Harley, never thought of myself as a Harley guy. But that day, seeing all those Harley riders, I mean thousands of them, the black leather bandanas, I wanted a Harley. I wanted to be a part of that Harley experience. And every time I'd pull over and, just kind of take in what was going on, you'd see people walk up to each other and go, nice bike. And the bike owner would just start to smile. It didn't make a difference if there were thousands of other bikes there. That connection that they made really hit me. And the next day I was speaking to a group of teachers, and I was telling the story about being in Milwaukee, what was happening. And I said, really, what you do with your students is you nice bike them, you connect with them. And when we make these meaningful connections, and the story turned into a metaphor for making meaningful connections with other people. And that's what nice bike is all about. Everyone needs to belong. We all need to feel like I need to belong to something, a family, a tribe, a race, a group, an association, a great company. And everybody needs to hear, nice bike. I see you, I hear you, you're a part of our community. You mean something to me. That's what nice bike is about.
Need more of that today for sure. Employee engagement is a hot topic today. Tell me, how does the nice bike concept fit in with that?
I was at a assisted living center association where their turnover rate is like 90% every year for their employees. It's hard. It's in Arizona, tough to keep people employed. And but I met a woman who received an award named Lourdes Hatton. Her retention rate was 94%. She kept 94% of her people when everybody else was losing them. Well, that's employee engagement. Lourdes, how do you keep so many people? And so I went for a tour of her assisted living center, expecting to see what the building would look like, why it was so, this must be the Disney of assisted living centers. And it wasn't. It was Lourdes. How she connected with her employees, how she made them team members. They all knew that the most important time in a person's life was the very first year and the very last year. And she let them know that that last year, every day mattered and that their work mattered. No matter what they were doing, their work mattered to these people. And she said, Mark, I can't send my people to Hawaii or give them a bonus check or give them a pink Cadillac, but I can let them know who they are. I can bring in some pepperoni pizza and some hats for a birthday party. She just does an amazing job of knowing her people, setting them on the right mission, stepping up being a good leader, and people buy in. So it's not what the place looks like, it's how they're treated there that makes a difference. That's employee engagement. And who I am and what I'm doing at this place, does it count? And Nice Bike is telling people, yes, it does count.
What do you think is the most single element that's lacking in leadership today, and how do you address that in your programs?
To me, leadership is backbone. To me, leadership is knowing what you want to do and going about and doing it. I mean, you can see, out for dinner last night, and I saw a family of 4, husband and wife talking to each other, and the 2 kids just sitting there the whole time doing their iPhones and playing the games. It was 2 different groups. The kids playing with their individual things. Dinner time for me was kids. put the cell phones away, put your videos away. This is family time for us to connect with each other. But the father and the mother just let it go. And I think what happens is, whether it's a family-afforded restaurant or a company organization that loses its vision, loses what it really values. What are we here for? And what are we doing each day to stay on track with what we're doing? And so give me a leader that has a really clear vision, that's in there with people, that connects with people. You know, part of Nice Bike is to acknowledge and to honor and to connect. And good leaders follow those 3 steps. They acknowledge the situation and their people, they honor them with a sense of passion, to serve others with passion, and they connect, which makes for a meaningful experience.
How can business people apply the Nice Bike philosophy to their business to help it grow?
I think we're looking for the silver bullet for big answers. What can we do? And you can only ask people to do so much. You got to do a lot more with less. A lot of companies I work with say, we're being asked to do so much more with so much less. And again, back to what are we here for? In what I'm doing, does it matter to the organization? I think people, be it a teacher, be it a frontline employee, no matter what position they have, if they know that I'm appreciated here, my voice is heard, people will listen to me, people take my ideas seriously. Employee of the month is good, my picture goes up for a month, but the fact that my boss knows what music I like, what movies I like, what I'm the best at, and helps me personally grow, I think that's employee engagement. I think that's how, and again, it ties back to Nice Bike, acknowledge, honor, connect with your people to give proven results.
It's connection at a whole deeper level than Employee of the Month, isn't it?
Employee of the Month is good, but I'm at a grocery store, and the bagger, Gabby, high school girl, I mean, totally involved with what she was doing. And I was asking her why she liked working there so much. And she said, I just love our boss, Dale Riley, the owner of Fresh Seasons. And one of the things that he did was he knows that I'm a huge fan of the dog whisperer, Caesar.
Oh, yeah.
You know who that is? So anyway, she's a huge fan of the dog whisperer, Caesar. Well, Dale Riley, knowing his people, found out that Caesar was coming to town, got for a lecture, got tickets for the young bagger, Gabby, and her parents, and because she was such a good employee, sent them to see Caesar. Now that's knowing, acknowledging what's important to her, not just what's important to him, honoring her and her parents together to say we value Gabby working at our store, and connecting. Well, she'll go through hoops for him because he really knows me. I mean, is employee engagement that simple? No, but there are some simple things we can do to connect with other people.
Someone told me one time that success has its own set of rules. What rules of success have you used? You obviously have a very successful business.
If you look at any business that's doing well in the hard times or good times, I hate to boil it down to it, but just be very good. Whether you're a restaurant, whether you're a speaker, whether you are a small business person, a printing firm, at what you do, just be very good. Have your customers go, wow, that was good. Delight them. And you can do it through details. You can either be constantly knowing what business am I in, what am I here for. You can do that by focusing on the people that you work with to make sure that you have #1 draft picks on your team to serve others. But I think in any business that we work with, when we walk out that door saying, wow, they're really good, it's what got you in the business in the first place. Why did I get in this business? To serve other people with what? What am I trying to accomplish? And if you keep your eye on that goal, it will always head you the right direction.
Mark, thank you so much for being with us today and sharing your insight. We appreciate it.
Nice bike, Diane.
Thank you. Thank you for visiting the NSA website. Stay tuned because we'll be bringing you more great speakers like CSP, CPAE, Emmy Award winner Mark Scharenbroich.